if you choose, it's your decision, but you have to never give up.
Hello, and this is ASEAN Talent, and today we're going to be talking about a pianist, but he's not an ordinary pianist. He might be in the future hoping to be a world-class, which he is right now sitting next to me. สวัสดีค่ะคุณเสก
สวัสดีครับผม
We all know that in the pianist industry in Thailand, we all know your name well. We want to also know, in your childhood life, what is it like? Is it like any other ordinary kids?
The same as other kids, but I choose to play music, that's all. But when I was a kid, I usually play football and everything else like the other kids did. But I also play music instrument also, yes. Well, I come from Payao, and my parents, they love music.
Right.
So they turn the music on for the whole day, and I heard it for several times. So I decided to play some musical instrument. So we went to the music school called Yamaha. Yeah, there's only one place in Payao. By that time, the big building, 5 floors, I think, 5 floors. There's tons of electrons, like 50, 60 instruments and 2 pianos, that's all.
Let's go to your family background. Or were they supportive?
Yes, of course. They were very supportive to me, yes. They never forced me. They never forced me to do that. You have to be a doctor, you have to be, teacher, have to be a soldier, something like that. They told me that, well, if you choose, it's your decision, but you have to never give up.
First time when you played electrons, did you love the music or did you love the instrument, love playing the instrument?
Well, I love playing and also love music. They have to be both in you. Yes, you have to be both. You have to get both things inside of you if you want to do something very nice, Yeah, of course. So I already loved music by that time because I heard several times in my house, and I was very excited when I first saw electron, the instrument, 2 keyboards and some of the, pedal, yeah, and some, when I touch it, when I, turn something on, there's a drum coming out, and everything else just coming out like a band, but it's only me just, touching, but it sounds very nice, of course.
Do you remember the first time when you first started playing piano? Is it hard? Just the first start?
Well, not much because I got the experience from the electron. So not very difficult, but it's quite interesting and quite different from electron because in the keyboard of electron, I couldn't feel the weight of the keyboard. It's not very hard to touch. It's very soft. But in piano, if you play piano before, if you try to touch on the keyboards of the piano, there are several ways, several how to touch and how to play. If you bam like this, it's coming out very loud, but if you very gentle touch, it's come very soft. It's different from the keyboards of electron. You do like this, or you do very soft, it's the same. It's up to the volume you do, because that's electronic. But piano is natural. Yeah, that's very interesting, of course. The professor told me that you have good ears. Yes, you have very quick responding to the sound. That's good. But here, with your playing, it's awful.
Let's go towards the scholarship to Russia. You've got AFS scholarship.
Yes. That's very ironic because well, there's 2 kinds of scholarship in AFS, American Field Service. So they offer us hold for students that somebody who would like to be an exchange student yeah, just came to the school and took an exam. Well, I did took the exams, I passed, and the first step is if you want to go someplace that you can choose, well, my parents got to pay half of the program, but my parents couldn't, of course. So I took another type of the exams, and I passed, and I have to get an interview with the AFS.
Right.
Yeah, and they sent me to Russia because I told them that I love music. The director of AFS, so he sent me to Russia.
So it wasn't your request to go to Russia?
No, of course. By that time, well, like another student, like the other student, I would like to go to England, America, of course, someplace nice, maybe, because we usually choose the country that English, use English for speaking, not like Espanol or French or something like that, because it's more difficult, of course.
So how was it living in Russia and learning in Russia?
It's very tough. It's very tough to stay in Russia because, well, first of all, the weather is not very nice. It's a big difference from Thailand. Thailand here we have got plus 30. It's very hot, sunny and humid. But there in Russia, it's very dry country. When I first time went to Russia, 7 years ago, by airfares, I smiled everywhere, like from Thailand, greeting, how are you? They call me crazy.
Really?
Yes, they call me crazy.
Different culture at first.
Yes, different culture. They said like, what? Why?
Why are you smiling all the time?
Yes, why are you smiling all the time? Why? What's so funny? Yes, something like that.
How was studying music there? Have you studied music here and there? Be able to compare it?
A big difference between this gap, because I got from here is, wow, it's like 100% only theory. Yes, but I got some experience with playing too, but I have to restudy again there because the professor or the teacher told me that you have good ears. You have very quick responding to the sound, that's good. But here, with your playing, it's awful, they told me. Yes, it's awful. Well, in Thailand, you say that, I am tired, teacher. You said, okay, just take a seat. You want some ice cream? Oh, but here in Russia, I'm so tired, okay, you go home. Not Russia, go back to Thailand. You stay there, take a rest. Don't come here anymore. You waste my time. She said like that. Of course, if you want to study, you have to be very, strict.